here we are back again with our next match on the center court table. And this match is going between David ALCAIDE from Spain and our guest from Japan, Mr. Yukio AGAGARIYAMA. Okay, that's very hard to pronounce, so I keep it short by Yukio. Three, four, 9 balls on the table. Nothing went in on his first break, so David might take advantage of this first break from Yukio. And let's check out. This is a loser's bracket match, so the winner of this match will be the one to play for the top 32 after that. Very fast start here from David ALCAIDE, the absolute dominant player from Spain in the last, I would guess, in the last 15 years, 16 years. That's a pretty long time for a player to be dominant in one country. Even though there are a lot of other good players from Spain, but still he's the one. Okay, I mean, with this angle on the 7 ball, he can, in my opinion, just go high with left side spin, and you will be able to get a 2-rail position on the 8 ball. Shouldn't be too difficult. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit short, maybe he was missing a little bit speed here. But he still takes care of it. This is not an easy 9 ball here. I mean, he's supposed to make it though, but it's not a gimme. I don't know why so many players on our center court table making all the time the same mistakes so far. I mean, it's always they hit the 1 ball too much on the inside and ending up with the cue ball in the foot area of the table. And of course, this is also a reason why they reduce the chances of getting a ball on the break. Let's check out the charts. We are in the field B, I guess. So let's see who the winner of our match has to play to succeed into the last 32 of that tournament here. Okay, Yukio is screwing his jump cue together. This is certainly not an easy jump, especially with the 7 ball covering a little bit of the direction. Look at that, a jump bank shot, a long jump bank shot. And he got a position on the 2-ball. That's amazing. Okay, the winner of our match has to play right after that match, Mariusz Konecny from Poland to succeed into the last 32. Very fine player from Poland, Mariusz Konecny. Okay, let's see. A little bit too much of an angle here on the 3-ball, so when he just rolled it, he is in danger to come too close to the 4-ball. And the other ball's blocking the way to go 2 rails around back in the center of the table. I don't know if he can, when he is using follow, if he can pass the 4-ball to get a shot at the 4-ball into the right head corner or right side pocket. From the view of from the player's view, of course. There you see. Dangerous to let the cue ball go into the 6-ball. But anyway, if there's a player who got the control over shots like that, then it is Yukio here, AGAGARIYAMA, playing a very dangerous, very accurate game of pool here. Ooh, this was a close position. Almost hooked himself here behind the 7-ball. And now he is absolutely fine. And what I really like here, you can see it very clear here. The smoothness of his stroke when he follows through the shot all the time. Nearly almost all the time. If he got the room for it, right? But even here at the 8. Okay. That's interesting. I like to see that. So this gives normally a pretty nice access to the 1-ball in front of the left head corner pocket. Ooh, missing, hitting it very straight. 1-ball came up very straight. Normally it should go towards the left head corner. And that's the danger when you break in 9-ball, at least. In 9-ball it is the danger when you choose a breaking spot near the head spot, then you leave normally quite open tables, and if you don't make a ball, then your opponent has all the options. I mean, they are kind of easy run-outs, especially when the 1-ball, like it's supposed to be, more and closer in front of one of those head corner pockets. So you create easy run-outs by choosing to break near the head spot. But of course, less percentage of a chance to make a ball on the break. That's why it's absolutely common to break from the side and not from the center. Okay, David, pretty fine here. Tricky a little bit to go now from the 3 to the 4. I mean, if he likes to play the 4 on the side. Yeah, you see how close he was at the 5-ball? Doing good here. But imagine if he would have hit, if the cue ball would have run into the 5-ball. Then it could have been much more difficult. Now it's easy. Now it's okay. I don't want to predict that it's already over, but it's supposed to be. 7 ball, just like a stop shot, and get the right angle on the 8 ball. If he cheats the pocket, he might have enough angle. Probably he has not. There's not enough angle. He's already checking out how difficult it would be just to play a stop shot. You see, he forced it the cue ball to go as much as possible into the direction of the 9 ball without risking anything on the 8 ball. No, he lost the control over the cue ball. Dry break all as well. Only 1 ball went in, and only the 1 ball was crossing the head string, and that's the rule. If you make 1 ball, 2 balls have to cross the head string. You make 2, 1 ball has to cross it. That's just to avoid soft breaks for whatever reason, and sometimes this rule hurts players who are not using soft breaks. You see, I mean, David ALCAIDE wasn't using a soft break, and still he was ending up punished by this rule. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, he's fine. The 3 ball is next. 4 ball near beside, so he got the control now here. Maybe he needs pretty soft, lots of inside spin. And depending on the angle, to play a position for the right or for the left side pocket or on the 5. Okay, it's a little bit too much angle on the 7 ball, so cue ball he has to go all the way downward to the head rail, and from there coming back for a shot at an 8 ball. Isn't it nice to have a player from that format from Japan here at the EUROTOUR? Usually we have only all those European top players, so it's very nice to have one guest here from Japan. Getting the 1 ball, at least something. But he was letting the cue ball jumping too much, and still hitting it too much on the inside. You're not allowed to do that when you hitting it in the inside. When you hit the 1 ball at the inside, then you just like to make a smooth, not a smooth, I would say a firm draw shot. That's all you have to do. Hit the 1 in the inside, draw it to the long rail, approximately in direction of the 3rd diamond, and you will receive pretty fine results. Came up short here on the 4 ball. More angle than he liked to have to go to the 5. Let's see how he can kill the speed here on the cue ball. Nicely done here. Perfectly done from Yukio AGAGARIYAMA. Does the 7 ball, is the 7 ball able to pass the 8? Probably not, but might be accessible here into the side pocket. Okay, he stays here in the match, staying tough, getting back also some benefits from his break, even though we won't, I cannot mention that the break actually worked so far. Christian Reimering is sitting actually frozen to our final arena. So what happened here? He was making the 1 ball. And now no shot at the 2 ball because the 2 ball was remaining in the foot area. I cannot see from this camera view if oh, he's pushing out. So what offer do we have here for Yukio? If Yukio can see the left part from his side, the left part from the 2 ball, then he might go for a safety. Because the 6 ball and 9 ball gives him a pretty good cover for the cue ball. He's giving it back to him. I still guess that in this case David is doing the safety I mentioned. At least trying it, but no. Should have come closer to one of, I mean, either one, the 6 ball or the 9 ball. And I guess he left a gap here for Yukio AGAGARIYAMA. Nice, smooth and softly. Not trying anything foolish, just to get a better position on the 3 ball. Just accept a little harder shot on the 3 ball. Knowing that by doing it, you will be back in control over that game. I guess he got some angle left here, right? No, he does not. Sometimes in the screen you saw it by yourself, it looks pretty different. So anyway, he extends his lead now with 4-2. Full or is it cut? It's always something in between. But no. The mistake he's doing is that he tries to make this cut break, but breaking with the same technique like you use when you're going to make a full break. Cue ball jumps too much. Just hit the same spot at the one ball he just did, and make it just a decent draw shot with speed, of course, hard enough. With speed 3.5 or 4. So maybe he's not used to 9-ball racks with where the 9-ball is on the same height as the foot spot and the tapped rack. I mean, it's not the way they like they play it in Japan. They are not using. They never tap the tables. Ooh, what a! He fired it in. I don't know if with that kind of angle, if he can get a spot. I guess he can get both positions, to the left or to the right of the 6th ball. Okay, wasn't easy. Good shot. You can check out also the other scores here. I see a 9-6 win from Derek Peach over Christian Reimering, a 9-4 win from Dimitri Jungo over Michael Valentine, and I see a lead 8-5 from Darren Epperton over Richard Jones. And that's about it. All the other matches are in a pretty early stage. Interesting match here between Mario Hay from Austria and Dominik Jentsch, with Mario Hay leading 3-2 and Huchi C leading 5-4 over Jacob Belka. Helmut Hack is leading 3-2 over Jean Dotard. The winner of that game has to face Shane van Beuning. And Tony Drago is on 5-5 against Marco Teutscher. Shamat leads 6-2 over Tridos Wojciech. And David ALCAIDE sinks this 9 and Greg Osborne is leading 5-3 over Nuno Santos. So lots of action here in just one club, the leader club here in Paris. And nothing on the break for David ALCAIDE. Yukio has a shot at the 1 ball. And to get a position on the 2, this is... Whew. Or is it the 2 or the 6? No, the 6 is over there. 2. Maybe a shot at the 2 in the side pocket. Exactly. 3 ball must be the one near the 9 ball. So things getting easier after that 2 ball in the side. Not an easy shot here on the 2. Very good, and he might go for, after the 3 ball, for the 4 ball, also in the side. The other side. Of course, right head corner pocket as well available. But it's the side. Pretty perfect right now. I mean, he has to let the cue ball follow into, no, is he drawing it? I would recommend to follow it into the head rail. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And just let it come out from there and choose the right side spin. Left or right side spin, in this case right side spin, to get a shot at a 7. So Yukio take advantage here from this break from David ALCAIDE, and can, even though he already extend his lead with this 9 ball, he can even more extend it with his own break. But how about the advantage of the break when he couldn't get his break work so far? And a few more might as well. Yeah, this time he was doing it much better. This time he was doing it much better. The cue ball wasn't, he kept the cue ball from jumping it too much. And that's why he was getting the 1 ball also in the side. Some other ball went in as well. Only the cue ball, he lost a little bit the cue ball. But fortunate enough, the 2 ball was nearby. So this looks like an easy collection for him. Probably tries to play the 6 in the side. I don't know if the 6 can pass the 9 for the right foot corner, then it might be better to draw it. No, he's going for the 6 in the side. Woo! And missed it. And missed it. What a missed opportunity here. Okay, the problem for David ALCAIDE here is that if he plays that shot pretty hard with a follow shot, then he's afraid to hit the 8 ball with the cue ball and landing in nowhere land, like you see, hitting the 8. And how does it turn out? Not so good. Can make it from there, except the long bank shot. I tell you what, I guess I would go for the long bank shot. He's in a pretty nice position to play that long bank shot. Safety could be to play it on the left side as thin as you can and send the cue ball back to the head area. That's what he tried here. Would be perfect to get it behind the 8. No. And he's sometimes shaking his head a little bit too many times. David ALCAIDE. The bank shot, I don't know if the bank shot is available, the long one, because it depends on how close the 7 ball is to the rail. If it's too close, then you will get a double kick, and you don't want to get that. So, to play a safety to bring them to the right. Here's the bank, okay, and how accurate he was here. That was a great shot, absolutely great shot. It ain't getting easier here with this 9 ball. They made it with a 6-3 now. And now David on the break. Let's see. Pretty good. But too much on the inside again on the 1 ball. Cue ball is therefore, that's the reason why the cue ball is too close to the foot zone of the table. Making things harder. He's going for a long shot into the corner. Ooh, ooh. Why is he trying that so hard? He's probably trying to get the cue ball over 2 times, crossing the table to get a perfect position on the 2, but why not just rolling it in, and could have been okay. Okay, didn't left much here for Yukio. Yeah. Will be forced to play safety yeah, he has to choose, has to make a decision if he's going to try to bring the cue ball behind the 4 ball or behind the 7 ball. Wow. He tried to cut. He really tried to cut this ball. Nice try, but left it in front of the pocket. I don't like it, even though when you have those great putting abilities like Yukio surely has. You can miss a shot like that once in a while. And why taking the chance, especially when you're 6-3 up? You just open the doors for your opponent to come back into the match. You should keep it close. You should keep the doors closed up when you're leading in a match, and not start to try foolish shots. At least that's what I learned by playing just 2 weeks ago in the Derby City Classic near Louisville, Kentucky. And you learn that when you play banks, bank pool, and one pocket, as soon the players are a few balls up, then they just play safeties and waiting for your mistake. They are just not giving you any chance to make a decent bank or any other shot into your pocket in one pocket. They rather prefer to make a foul by themselves. Okay, looks like he's going for a safety here to park the cue ball behind the 8. How does he come into this situation here? I wasn't paying attention to it. Oh, oh, oh! Look at that! And look at he was very lucky in that shot. Very lucky. First of all, that the cue ball didn't went into side pocket. He was very close to scratch, and lucky that the 7 ball is now in the way between the cue ball and the 3. So there's no reason for him to shake the head. What a short decision. I mean, I guess he was about to try the right thing to play the safety behind the 8. Now when he kicks with not a natural spot, not a natural income-outcome angle on the foot rail, or doesn't matter what kind of rail it is, the short rail over there, and if you get your spot a little bit more to the right, using more left side spin in this case, then you can get the cue ball maybe behind the 4 ball. The other thing would be use the natural spot on the rail, hitting it a little bit inside from our point of view on the left on this on the 3 ball, and try to get it behind the 7. But then you have need a very nice speed to do that. No, it's not possible. Even though with a lot of left side spin, you cannot get the cue ball behind the 4. No. So that's why he's choosing the long rail. No good possibilities over the short rail. Go over the long rail, at least you have the chance to make it. And that's what he tried to do. Hit and hope. Nice cut shot here from David ALCAIDE. I don't like it that much to have that angle, but it's still okay. Okay, David ALCAIDE going from 6-3 to 6-4 with this 9-ball here. Let's see if he's doing it the right way like the one before. Ah, he tried. Oh, look at that! He made a 9-ball, but it is a dry break. So it counts in his favor. He made a 9-ball. He was getting the corner ball. Again, some ball was kicking at the 9 and pretty close also to the same side pocket, and a dry break for David ALCAIDE. He's certainly not happy about that. On the right side you see Florian Hammer. Ooh. How are the scores going in the other games? 8-2 is the lead. Mario here is leading 8-2 over Dominic Jensch. Wow. UGC is leading 7-4 over Jacob Belka from Germany. Helmut Heck is leading 6-4 over Jean Dotard. Marco Teutscher is leading 7-6 over Tony Drago. Shamat won 9-2 over Tridus Wojciech. Florian Hammer leads 6-4 over Scott Higgins. And Thomas Metaller from Sweden wins 9-3 over Marco Vogel. And Greg Osborne leads 6-5 over Nuno Santos. And our match looks like our guest from Japan is in lead and the favor to win that match. But things are not over yet, of course. It's okay here. Maybe a little bit close, a little bit too straight on the 4 ball, so the cue ball, he cannot get the cue ball pretty much out of the rail. And so then he has to make sure to get a perfect angle on the 5 to go to the 7. Yeah, he's doing good. Certain collection here, certain game collection here from Yukio AGAGARIYAMA. Once you get used to those names, then it works pretty well. AGAGARIYAMA. Okay, he's not happy with that because too much angle to make it, to have it an easy shot to hold it on the one side of the 9, and on the other side you don't want to go because you can be too close to the corner pocket. But I don't know what kind of doubt he had in his mind. This was looking, I was letting look it. This was looking quite easy. Now he's doing it the right way. Now he's doing it the right way. Now he found out how to do it. Don't let the cue ball jump that much if you use the cut break. Don't hit the 1 ball too much on the inside because the cue ball would go in the foot area. Just draw it to the side rail with about pretty close to the 3rd diamond, and things will be fine. Okay, it's a pretty tough one now. on the 1 ball. Might go for a safety here. Trying to bank it. Missed it. Barely he missed it. Was a nice try. He left an awfully long and thin cut for David ALCAIDE. Maybe he tried to hit rail first, but or the safety. Also a nice try, but didn't work. I guess he's not trying to make this 1 ball here, is he? Try to get the cue ball behind the 7, back behind the 7. How about that? Oh, he's making it. He's making this 1 ball. How about that? What kind of a shot maker is that here from Japan? This was an awful and difficult shot, and he was making it just like nothing. And even with a nice position on the 2. So now he just has to go with natural roll, downwards to the table, avoid the traffic there. Avoid the traffic there, yes. And now he's fine, I guess. Was lots of right side spin. He can go out and get a shot at the 5 into the neighbor foot corner pocket. Here it is, here it is. A little bit more speed, more speed. Pretty thin now on the 5 ball. Things are looking pretty bad for David ALCAIDE now. I mean, one of those top players now who won't make it to the last 32. If you have like 80 top players in a field, then you can imagine how many top players they won't make it to the last 32. So looks like David ALCAIDE is one of them. He just won last year the first Predator World Tour stop in Portugal. One of his highest achievements so far. So it's hard for him now to found himself out of the tournament after Yukio is taking care of this 9 ball. And that's a hanger. Yukio AGAGARIYAMA from Japan wins 9-4 over David ALCAIDE from Spain, and